Hey everybody, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm uploading this video here on Saturday, April 11th as an update to what is going on after my room was broken into at the Del Rio Lodge Motel in Mesa, Arizona during Bike Week. I have some really important updates actually, and please stick around until the very end of the video because I have some wonderful news about this community and some moving forward here on the channel. Can't wait to share that with you. And also an incredible update and admission from the manager on duty at the motel about his involvement in the theft of all the items from my room. Trying a new way of filming here, guys. I am filming on my existing iPhone 16 Pro, which I've had for a couple years here. Also, I found a way to link my DJI microphone to my phone and film it this way. I'm going to be editing this entire video on the free Adobe app on my iPhone. So nothing special, no awesome B-roll or 8K drone footage or anything like that, but I'm going to try something new. And I learned this when Gone with the Winds had an experience overseas where they smashed out their car and took all their equipment, and they were kind of just forced to find another way to survive. Exactly what I'm trying to do on this channel right now. And they figured out how to film and vlog from the equipment they already had, plus, you know, a few little quirks and changes along the way. So, yeah, let me know how this works out. This entire video is made just from my iPhone that I already have. Yeah, first of all, thank you guys. I've been reading all of the comments. This community is a wonderful community. I love you all the positivity and all the prayers and all of the kind words has really helped keep me, you know, really just focused on Eric. Let's just get this immediate problem solved so that we can get back to doing what we need to do. So thank you so much, guys. There's so many of you that have helped in so many different ways on this channel. It is truly amazing, and I love you all so much for being so supportive through this difficult time right now. Now, one of the benefits to being more live here is that I've read the over 900 comments from the video yesterday. You guys will see this tomorrow, a day later, but I have read all the comments, and sometimes I don't really know what is going to be picked apart from my video and then just explode in the comment section. It kind of surprises me sometimes, so I don't always know. And so, you know, for me going into it, it's like, Eric, didn't you read the reviews of the place? Eric, didn't you know that that's the worst spot in all of Arizona? No, don't remember getting that memo. It's hard as a traveling person that's not from those areas to know that's a bad spot. Don't stay there. But also the biggest one is, you know, why would you pick that one and not, you know, a hotel that you've been to before that has an interior space and then you're safe and secure. There's one way in, one way out. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me because I made so much specific effort to try to pick a room where my motorcycle would be safe. In other words, as I'm searching on Priceline to find my room, I narrowed it down to only motels exactly like the one that I picked that allow you to park your motorcycle out front of your room, right outside your door, right outside your window, so you can see it, you can hear it if anyone tampers with it, and this way you know you're not going to have a problem. So I'm going into this thinking I'm like super smart. I'm doing something that I wouldn't normally do to keep my bike safe, right? Because if I'd gone to that Super 8 that I always go to, you park your motorcycle in a whole nother lot, and then you're in an interior room with no view. You have no idea. All it would take is one pickup truck to pull up, and then 4 guys just lift your whole bike with the alarm going off into the truck and leave in 2 minutes. Probably less than 2 minutes, honestly. And I wouldn't even know. I'd just be sitting in my room just editing my video with all my stuff. I have no idea my motorcycle's gone. So, in full transparency, I was trying to do the right thing and pick the best place so that I didn't lose my motorcycle at Bike Week. I never knew that there was going to be an internal theft, organized, unorganized ring going on. Again, more at the end of this video with some actual confessions from the manager to the Mesa Police Department about what really happened in my room on that day. I've also had people ask me if I had insurance. I have full coverage insurance here on the bus as a full-time Nomad, which includes anything attached to the bus, anything outside the bus that happens on the road, anything in the cargo trailer. The motorcycle itself has different insurance, and I don't have any insurance that protects my property in another state. 500 miles away. So no, my insurance is not covering any of the lost things. If someone had broken into this RV while parked here at Diana's while I was out eating, like if I just went to get food, somebody broke in and stole my iPhone or something out of here, I have a $10,000 insurance policy on the property inside this bus. But again, I was doing something a little different. Actually, let's go into that, because sometimes it seems like no matter what I do, it's always the wrong choice. Last year at Bike Week, I had a rough bike week, guys. As a matter of fact, I couldn't get my Softail Slim running for 2 months, and then I paid Scorpion Harley Davidson $1,100 to get a blinker working, which they could not do before Bike Week, let alone the bike didn't run. So I actually decided to, from courtside, drive the truck with the trailer and drop off my bike at Arrowhead Harley Davidson for the duration to see if they could get it running. They could not. I actually did Bike Week in just the pickup truck and walking around. Went back to courtside. I actually have a whole video on this, and you'll never see it because it's on the desktop of the computer that got stolen, the laptop that got stolen. But anyway, I had gone back to Quartzsite completely, and Wayne and I were working on the mini splits, and by the time we got kicked out on April 15th, it's like, okay, well, Diane and I are going to Mississippi without my bike. I'd kind of given up on my bike, and then they called me that morning telling me it was ready. I couldn't believe it. Price aside, I was going to get my bike back. So I thought last year's Bike Week was bad. No, this one's a lot worse. And this year specifically, with crazy $10 a gallon diesel prices, and Diana telling me point blank, Eric, I don't want to go to Bike Week. Maybe I should have listened to her and just stayed behind too. But I wanted to go. She didn't want to go. I said, you know what? They mocked me and made fun of my masculinity by calling me a trailer queen at Sturgis 2 years ago, and I brought my Harley in on a trailer. I mean, I had my RV, my Bigfoot with my cats and all my stuff. So I mean, you have to ride it. You have to ride it to Bike Week and be a man, Eric. And do I really even care? Why should I care? It's really stupid that I even gave a crap. But I wanted to ride. I wanted to ride because my Street Glide only has a 30-day parts warranty. Let's put some miles on that sucker before I get out of LA, right? So 500 miles there, it's like 7 hours, and then 7 hours back. That's going to be a pretty good test, and I'm up for it. And I had a great ride, guys. I wish you guys could see the video. It's done and uploaded and sitting on the desktop of my stolen laptop. I don't know if you're ever going to see that video, but had a great ride. It's just things went real downhill when I checked into my room. Since my last video, also, there's a lot of people that are worried. Eric, you keep slandering this motel. Are you sure it's a good idea to slander? You're going to get in trouble if you just keep Do you know what the definition of slander is? By definition, slander is false spoken statement to damage a person's reputation. So what if I'm telling the exact truth, exactly how it happened? That's not slander. That's being honest. Now, what the fake blind guy does on that other channel by purposely lying about the facts to hurt me and damage me, that's slander, actually. So no, I'm not worried about slander because that is absolutely not what I'm doing, and I can prove everything I'm saying as factual. Laptop update. I will show you a screenshot over here. It has now been 3 days. The laptop has not even been attempted to be turned on. It hasn't moved. It has not been reset. It is in protect mode. Apple's, it's lost mode. The laptop cannot be used. It cannot be reset, and it cannot be erased. It's one of the cool things. Apple is known for that. You really have to fight to get into a locked Apple lost or stolen laptop. So my stuff is safe on there. Otherwise, somebody else just got really upset with it, smashed it, burned it. We don't know. I don't think I'll ever get it back, and I don't think anybody in Mesa really cares at this point. And last update about the theft itself before we get into the last 2 points here is that I was trying to make a very good decision in the last video I made. I mean, back in the old days, I might be in a pinch and say, hey, I want to start up a GoFundMe. I want to ask for people's help. Obviously, I don't need that kind of help right now. I'm really just asking for your support. And like I said, I'm going to reiterate, I asked if anyone had an extra laptop they're not using that I could temporarily borrow to get this channel back on track, and then I will pay shipping and I will ship it back to you when I get back on track so that we don't have this weird 3-month gap where I'm trying to figure. That's all I said. So all the people twisting my words and lying about what I said on the last video, you can go back and you can look exactly what I said. Um, I'm not asking for a handout. I'm literally making a point not to ask for a handout. I just need your love and support and patience here. And like I said, I already have some very good news to share with you. And the very good news is this, guys. I have a friend who is helping me out with a used MacBook, and we're going to be okay. Now, this video, it's going to take some time until I get that laptop. But once I get it, I'm going to put all my Adobe stuff on it, and we'll go back to like normal, so I can not focus on what I lost and focus on where we're going to go with this channel. So I have a lot of people to thank when this is all set and over and done with, but I'm blanketing thanking all of my viewers, all 242,000 of you. Thank you so much. I do not need any more help at this time. I think I've got everything figured out to move forward and get past this. The little things here and there, the extra hard drives, the power stations, the drone, the Osmo, all that stuff can be replaced later. The laptop that's coming, it's already on the way, is going to get us back on track, guys. So we're good. And lastly, guys, this is crazy. So there hasn't been a whole lot of updates in the Mesa Police Department, but the manager on duty at the Del Rio Lodge Motel has changed his story. He has decided to share a little more with you. And you are not going to believe the twists and turns this story makes. Okay? I'm going to put a screenshot up here of my Priceline reservation, which was paid in full. It actually ends tomorrow. I've obviously only stayed one night, but I paid in full up front for 5 nights. My checkout date is tomorrow, April 12th. And I'm here back in LA. So I checked in. They made me pay, and I'm just in full transparency, a $40 cash deposit on my room. Kind of weird. Maybe that should have been a red flag. But I did pay a $40 cash deposit, which I ended up getting back in cash. Ironically, I did not get refunded for any of my trip that I paid in full for. But when asked about who entered Eric Jacobs' room unlawfully, this is what happened. This is what they're saying happened. This is not slander. This is factual. This is in the police report. This is spoken by the manager. He says, "We made a terrible, catastrophic mistake, but we're not at fault because he signed a release. We wrote down that Eric Jacobs was only paid for 1 night and that he wasn't allowed any other nights. So what we did on the next day is we entered his room with a key card, our housekeeping did, at exactly 10:33 a.m. It was unoccupied. We removed all of his stuff and threw it out on the sidewalk." Okay. Even if you really believe that I was only paid for 1 night, when I have proof that I paid for 5, checkout's at 11. Why did you enter my room at 10:33, clear it out? Wait a minute. Why did you not call the number on the person and say, "Hey, we think you're not supposed to be here. Are you in there? Because we want to enter early before 11 and find out if you're in there." No, none of that happened. I never got a phone call. I never got any word from anybody thinking that I wasn't supposed to still be occupying that room. Mind you, my motorcycle wasn't even there. I just went out to eat. And all my stuff's just sitting there like I just literally left for 10 minutes. And they enter my room, clear it out. They have no idea who stole my stuff from the sidewalk outside my door. They didn't break into my room. The staff admits that they accidentally, wrongfully removed my stuff from my room, and then admitted to the police officers that we made a mistake. He paid for 5 nights. Oops. But he signed that consent. We're not liable. We're not liable. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that and think about this. The police have told me that I have a clear-cut, easy civil case to sue the hotel. Negligence. It doesn't change the fact that I don't have my property back. It doesn't change how I feel about things. I know they're a bad company, and I think that they should be unable to service other people traveling. I do not think they should be able to stay open. That's my personal opinion. And I think a lot of my viewers share that opinion with me. But that's where we're at right now. Don't really have an update, except I'm not getting my stuff back. And again, thank you for joining me on the channel. Make sure to hug and love on your pets as much as you possibly can. Should I show him, Gizmo?
Dad, what are you doing? You never brush us this much.
I'm doing something funny for YouTube. Every clip, I'm going to put a little more cat hair on my shirt until the very end. I'm going to collect all of your fur for a funny video. See if anybody's paying attention to see if my shirt keeps having more hair on it. While I'm just sitting there talking. You guys want some too? Let me take this off. Whoa! Jeez!
Dad, I don't have any fur.
You're the worst, Opie. Your long hair. You like that, don't you? It feels good. It's okay, Tara. I just need some of your fur. Oh, there is. There's some good Tara fur there. Come on, Gizmo. Get some Gizmo fur on there. Oh, it feels good, huh? Yeah. I need some more. Give me some more. Come here. I need more. Hey, get back here. I need more. Thank you. Good boy. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, how much did we get, Opie? Opie, I got all this from you 4 fuzzy butts, and it's all going to be on my shirt for the video by the end.
Okay, let me just grab a few little black furs. Here, I'm just going to put them right there. Yeah, this looks stupid. Maybe a couple little Opie hairs, or just a couple. Just kind of spread them out like that. This is stupid. It's stupid. I love it. Trying something brand new. Put it right there by the edge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hairier and hairier. Keep straight face. Okay. Next. I've also had people ask me if I had insurance. I have. Maybe a little bit on the beard too. Yeah, just hanging from the beard. Oh my god. Like. And this year specifically with, you know, since my last video, also there's a lot of people are. Nope. And the very good news is this, guys. I have